You're welcome back, guys. Yes, I saw some videos, 3 videos like that. One from Madam Buki Wright, the other one from Pastor Mrs. Pastor Philip Olubakin's wife, Pastor Mrs. Fumi Olubakin, and then one other woman like that. So let me start with Buki Wright's interview.
She doesn't even need to ask you. It's your responsibility as a man to know that my woman needs to wear good clothes. My woman needs to look good, even if it is looking good for you as a man. She should be your pride. She should be your everything that you want to, spend on. Ube fún labata, oyo Betty. Ṣé omi lásán ló mu yóò ni? That's why if you know you cannot afford it, I hate it when I hear men calling women gold diggers. What do you expect her to do? Shit. No, I won't advise any woman to take anything less than gold.
So you think that men who don't have the financial capacity yet
then don't date? Don't date if you cannot afford it. Or you date according to your level. Because she doesn't even need to ask you. She doesn't even need to ask you.
You see, these are some of the reasons. Please, you're welcome on board. Please help me click on the like button. This is one of the reasons why we are having issues with marriages in our society. They say so many men are no longer getting married nowadays. These are the issues. When a woman is saying that if you don't have money, you should not date. Just a minute, guys. Let me play that interview again. Please help me hit on the like button.
She doesn't even need to ask you. It's your responsibility as a man to know that my woman needs to wear good clothes. My woman needs to look good, even if it is looking good for you, a man. She should be your pride. She should be your everything that you want to, spend on. Ube fún labata, oyo Betty. Ṣé omi lásán ló mu yóò ni? That's why if you know you cannot afford it,
please hit the like button.
I hate it when I hear men calling women gold diggers. What do you expect her to do? Shit. No, I won't advise any woman to take anything less than gold.
What do you expect her to dig?
So you think that men who don't have the financial capacity yet
then don't date if you cannot afford it.
Just like the video said, if you no get money, hide your face.
Or you date according to your level. Because as
Yes. Let's take it one by one.
she doesn't even need to
Please,
ask you.
I need your participation on this. And if you want to call in to let me know, it is allowed. This is one of the reasons why it is becoming Tebilakir. Hi. This is one of the reasons why it is becoming very difficult for men to get married these days. And my day is fine, thank you. And how is yours? And we are having less and less of marriages these days. As for me, as somebody who sings at wedding receptions, who sings at who handles wedding receptions, the number of wedding receptions we have these days has drastically dropped. Why? Because it is now financially tasked. I want to do this. I want to do that. The woman pressuring you. This is how my wedding must be. That is how my wedding must be. I have to do this on my wedding day. I have to do that on my wedding day. In the days of our fathers, in the olden days, and you see, before we go back to the days of our fathers, that's one of the reasons why these days, what you see is people becoming second wives, third wives, fourth wives. They becoming baby mamas because the guys are running. Most of the men that can do what this auntie is saying now are men who are already married, who are already established. And those are the people that a lot of young ladies, marriageable ladies, are looking at, say, this is the kind of man that can take care of me. But if you know how that man was before he got married, you are saying Obefon Labata or your Betty, even that man that you see now that is looking good, that is driving Benz, is that how he started? When he started, go and ask his wife. His neck was like this. Maybe he had 2 pair of trousers. And they started in a single room. But as they continued, turn 40, prosperity came in, they gradually increased financially and all that. And now he is stabilized. And that's what you are looking at, the finished product. You are asking for a finished product. So what happens to the woman that started with him as a raw material? Ó yẹ ká gbóṣùbà fún obìnrin yẹn. Ó yẹ ká yìn, ká kí. Let's listen to her again.
It's your responsibility as a man to know that my woman needs to wear good clothes.
See, if a man likes you, loves you, providing for you is not a problem. Men can bear me witness. A man will deny himself to make his woman happy any day. The Bible says, for God so loved the world, John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. There is no way you will love and you will not give. Even if it is small, no matter how small, once you are in love, you will give. If you are not in love, it is also possible for you to give, but probably for the wrong reason. A man that wants to exploit a woman, of course, only for what is síwájú now. We'll be giving her money, we'll be giving her things so that he can have his way. But it is impossible not to give when you are in love. When you are in love, you will look for every opportunity to give. So buying her things, buying her clothes, buying her shoes, sending her money, buying her gifts is not a problem. But that should not be the focus. That should not be the focus. What is my job? I'm a singer. I'm a singer full time. I sing in church. I sing at events full time. That's my job. And I think I just added blogging to it now. So you can call me a blogger too. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. My page has been monetized. Yes. Thank you. So when in the days of our fathers, in the olden days, you don't hear women saying, you have to buy me this, you have to buy me that. Okay, let's go out for dinner. Like somebody said, I wanted to buy grilled fish for my girlfriend then. Yes, because we were meeting in the open space. And when you take a woman out, you have to put something on the table now while both of you are having serious conversation. The focus should not be on what I will get. That's where I'm going in a relationship. The focus should be what am I also bringing to the table. In any friendship, in any relationship, even apart from romantic relationships, whether romantic or non-romantic relationship, what should be at the back of your mind is, what can I give to this person? How can I be to this person? That should be your major focus. It's like all these people dragging MFM now that we are discussing. All of them, none of them has added anything tangible to that ministry. Because right from the onset, their agenda was what they were coming to gain. You joining the choir, you joining a church, you joining an establishment, apart from your salaries being paid and all that, it should be about what value am I coming to add to this organization. And that's why whenever they are sacking people, they are retrenching people, they are laying people off, it will be very difficult to sack you. Why? Because you are a man, a woman of value. You have brought value to that organization. The same thing in any relationship. When you leave a relationship, the other person should be feeling bad for losing you. Thank you, Black Leo. Blues for life. I can't be a Liverpool fan. Blues for life. All blues. You see, it should all be about how can I add value to this person. You know, people say you should choose your friend wisely. For me, it hasn't been like that for me. Anybody that comes around me, there is no way there's no way I will not be of value to you. Every organization I've joined, every church I've joined, every choir I've been, every praise team I've been, there's no way I won't be of value to you. And I think that should be our focus. Instead of being your friend, most especially, this is one major thing also, how a lot of people mess up the relationship that they have around rich people. When you are around rich people, they are watching you. Whether the reason why you are coming close to them is because you want to come and put your mouth in their money. You can't be a friend to a rich person if every time all you do is, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. For you to be a very good friend, for a rich man or a rich woman to be looking for you, there must be a way you have been handling and adding value to them. You must be a resourceful person. Even if what you're adding to them is not money, you must have been adding very good ideas. You must have been adding very good ideas, or else very soon they will dispose of you. So when somebody is saying, as a man, you should be looking about what you buy for her, what are you selling as a woman? I have 2 daughters. I won't train my daughter in such a way that they will be dependent on a man. No. I won't. They will be self-sufficient. I'm not saying you should start spending on a man, but be sufficient, be financially sufficient, be emotionally sufficient. Because those are some of the things that we find in relationships too. They say, hey, he's not taking care of me. Hey, he's not caring about me. He's not showing love. Do you love yourself first? Do you enjoy your own company first? A lot of ladies that are fine, that are beautiful, when you sit down with them, they cannot even have a very good conversation with you. They don't know what's happening in politics. They don't know what's happening in economics. They don't know what's happening in anywhere. They can't have normal conversation. They are just fine and beautiful sitting down there. And that's part of what do you bring to the table when a man is saying, what do you do? Can you have a conversation? Because when you get married to somebody, it's sex you'll be having from morning till night. There are days and weeks that will go without you having been intimate self. But you have to be able to communicate. Let's continue listening to her.
Needs to wear good clothes.
Good clothes. Can't your parents buy you clothes? Can't you buy yourself clothes? If you as a woman, you are working, no matter the kind of work you are doing, maybe just as the first lady recommended, you should be frying akara, doing kuli, roasting corn, and which other one? Akara, kuli, roasted corn. Those 3. If you have your own money, you don't need a man to buy you anything. In fact, as a wife, when in this kind of economy that we are now, where everybody is trying to meet up with financial responsibilities, you should even be assisting your husband in your own little way.
My woman needs to look good, even if it is looking good for you as a man.
Why should you be looking good for me? You should be looking good for yourself. As an adult, you should be able to take good care of yourself. As an adult, as a woman, you should be able to take good care of yourself.
She should be your pride. She should be your everything that you want to, spend on. Ube fun labata, o your Betsy. Show me lo mu, omi lásán lo.
Ẹ̀fọ̀n tó wà lábàtà. If the ẹ̀fọ̀n had been taking good care of itself, why should it need my help? That means that you found value somewhere and you want to enjoy the value. So is it because I want to date you now, I should be getting ready to spend money? It wasn't like that in the olden days. In the olden days, you are looking for somebody you can share ideas with, somebody you can brainstorm with, somebody you are looking at and you are thinking, oh yes, this person can raise my children, as both as a man and as a woman. As a woman, you are looking at, yes, I would like this guy to be the father of my children, because of the inherent skills and abilities that they have, not because of beauty or because of money or because they are driving Benz. The other day, I saw a video of a particular lady naked. They said it was some Yahoo boys that came to just open the door and dropped her there, and she was walking about naked. They gave her clothes. She said she didn't want to wear, and she had gone nuts. Until low, she's been used. And it is because they say, I cannot date a broke guy. I cannot date a broke guy. I should have gotten that other video too. One was saying the other day, when you give me 1 million today, I'm expecting 2 million tomorrow because I'm a baby girl. I'm a baby girl. Go and check our mama. My mom, she was a teacher. At the same time, she operated a beer parlor. She was selling beer, selling soft drinks. She was frying beef. And she was frying snails. I have never seen one day where my dad dropped money for food in our house. The only thing my dad gave us was accommodation, because in the house that he has, we gave my mom 1 room, my stepmom 2, 1 room. My dad too had his own room. Yes, snails, fried snails. My mom will fry it and garnish it with pepper and curry, and the customers that used to come and drink beer in our shop, as they are drinking the beer, they're enjoying the snails. My mom made a lot of money there. In fact, a lot of those snails were the ones that would open the show gas, pick it, steal, and run away, go and eat. I never saw, in fact, whenever I was going to school then, I would go and ask my dad, list of books. My dad would say, go and give it to your mommy. Yeah. Tell her money and write it down. I will pay her. He never paid anyone till I entered into the university. So it was my mom cooking for, and my dad will come. My mom will put food on the table. He will eat and he will go and sleep in his room. He was a Danfo driver then. My mom never asked him for money for anything. My mom never asked my dad money for anything. My mom never asked my dad money for anything. This one that they say you must take care of her. You must. My mom will buy us clothes, shoes. Anytime my mom went out, by the time she was coming, all those nylon bags in her hand, we were very sure that one form of snack or the other is either roasted corn biscuit, sweet, ice cream. She was a teacher, a primary school teacher. She was also a beer parlor owner. When the beer parlor business crumbled, my mom switched to grinding mill. Grinding pepper. But we were still selling drinks then, but she was no longer selling beer. I know how to blend pepper very well. I know how to operate that thing.
Muyoni. Omo. That's why if you know you cannot afford it, I hate it when I hear men calling women gold diggers.
Should it be about affordability? Should it be about affordability? Should it be about money?
What do you expect her to dig? Shit.
You want to come and dig my gold?
No, I won't advise any woman to dig anything less than gold.
So you think that men who don't have the financial capacity yet
Then
should not date?
Don't date if you cannot afford it. Or you date according to your level.
See, this is the reason why even when some women are married, their necks are outside, because the moment they see a man who is richer or who is more powerful or who is more influential than their husband, they want to switch. Then they start giving the man trouble. They go and file for that divorce, wanting to leave the marriage by force. So if I should date according to my pocket, for example, maybe when I was earning 100,000 naira, I got married to this lady, and by God's grace, I've been multiplied to like 100 million naira. Don't you think I should now date? I should just abandon the lady now and date upward again. This will lead to chaos in the society. But let's listen to somebody. Somebody gave her, somebody responded to her.
Oh.
Ladies, Nigerian ladies, don't you guys have anything else to say in this world other than men? Give me money. Men, if a man cannot spend 1 billion naira on me, he's not fit to marry me. Don't you people have work to do? You go online, the constant thing you keep hearing from ladies who think they are forming class, but display a level of high level of poverty, thinking they are forming class. They all go on stupid podcasts here and there, misleading the younger generation of younger girls, telling them all sorts of nonsense online. Did they tell you that money has a gender? Money does not have a gender. Money is not only to be made by men. It can be made by men or women. Have you ever seen any dollar or naira that they put for men only? Can't you make your own money? What is this buzz and noise everywhere online about give me money? Can't you make money yourself? Is the man your father? You people are just not well brought up. Not well brought up.
Thank you very much. The kind of money a woman cannot demand from her father is asking a man. And she's telling him, you can't carry my load. The load where your papa no fit carry, you won't come put down for my head.
People that are brought up from from poverty homes. You cannot see a woman who was brought in money, who was brought up in wealth, come out and start displaying and start spilling out nonsense. And then all this spilling nonsense that you people have been spilling since. How many rich kids have approached people to marry you? Because no rich guy from a well brought up home will want to date a woman that is going to use him for poverty alleviation program? What is all this? Every time noise. I don't even know, people are so materialistic. Go and make your money, man. There's nothing like making your own money as a woman. It's very sweet. Make your money and brag about your money. You people will not see women excelling and doing big things, going to school, getting their master's, PhD professors. You know, all you just talk about, you don't have anything. That's why the society is where it is in Nigeria. And sometimes I just pity some of my friends who are raising the female child in Nigeria. Sometimes I'm so excited I took out my kids from that community in such a young age. Nothing freaks them. You see young girls in Nigeria, they are going about because a guy wants to give them common iPhone that you just walk into shop here. You don't need to pay anything. Zero down, and you pick the latest iPhone 17. They will follow men. They will go and risk their life because of material things that doesn't make sense. Please, we can do better. Let's stop all this podcast. Women should stop this. Make it public display of nonsense in the name of podcast and shouting rubbish. The man should give you money. Go get your money, man. Right.
Exactly. The same work a man can do to make money, the same work a woman can do to make money. And you know, I've seen scenarios where they say the husband used to do taking good care of the family, taking good care of the wife and children. All of a sudden, maybe he has some financial challenges. And you see the woman acting out. Oh God, don't touch me. You want to have SCX when you don't have money? Are you supposed to be having erection when you cannot have, when you don't have money? And that's the reason why our society is turning into what it is being turned into now. Let me now bring it home with Pastor Mrs. Fumi Olubakin's video. This one is for married people.
That if Jesus, somebody told my husband, if I catch you, somebody told my husband that if Jesus walked through the earth today, he would be exactly like you. People get lies. People get lies. Since I've been seeing this, my husband, I didn't see Jesus in him. This guy saw what I didn't see. Praise the Lord. When we say to men, a woman is trying to seduce you or get your attention, they are looking for breast. Did she open her breast? Then did she turn her bum bum? No. It's small girls that do that. A woman seduces with words. Men do not know how women flirt. A man cannot tell a woman that is flirting with him except he already likes the girl. That's when it will make sense to him. But a normal man just going about his business, a girl is flirting with him, he will never know. That thing they vex me. How will you say you don't know? I'm going to say it because we have too many unfaithful men out there. We are even still trying to deal with those ones and teach them the right thing to do. Then the few men that we have who are faithful, some girls are now chasing them, and these men have no defense because they are ignorant. That girl that gives you compliments all the time, she's looking for something. Write it down. Oh my God, you look so nice, sir. Very respectful. Oh my God, I love the way you deliver that. That was so brilliant, sir. She's never without a compliment. So men, I want you to hear me. You have to be very careful. As a single person, you're probably chasing women, trying to find love, trying to get somebody to even agree that you love them so that they can love you back. As a married man, it changes. It seems like you will now see people that are actually throwing themselves at you. It may even be the kind of girls that you were asking out 7 years ago when you were struggling, and you are telling them that make it. See, I'm promising you I will make it in life. Just agree for me. And they will look at you from head to toe and say, you too, you look yourself, you think you deserve a woman like me. They will start chasing you. You are now married, you now have 2 kids, and truly you are making it. They will now begin to chase you. It's very, very funny, but it happens all the time. And the Bible has told us, Proverbs 5:3, it says, for the lips of an immoral woman are sweet as honey, and her mouth is smoother than oil. That is the one you should be looking out for. The ones that are walking naked on the streets, God will help them. They are not your real problem. Those ones are not after you. They are after anybody. Any man that is cheap enough. The one that is after you as a man, as a person, she's going to use words. Praise God.
I think this is for married men. Not just married men, too. Some unmarried men. Pastor Mrs. Funmi Olubakin is complaining that these ladies know how to use words. But the angle from which I want to look at it is, if the wife at home was already using the words, I'm not sure those catch the husband when somebody else is using it outside. You see, two people staying together till death do them part, right? But if you are not, and I said the other time, majority of the time you spend in marriage is not to have sex. Most of the times you are talking. If you cannot communicate, communication is the blood of any relationship or any friendship. If you have a friend that you communicate with regularly, you guys will be close. What brings about intimacy is regular flow of communication. What makes somebody still alive is regular flow of blood within their system. So if as a wife, you don't know how to communicate with your husband, that is when this kind of thing can catch your husband outside. If already you know how to value your husband, you know how to elevate your husband, and it's not just about wife to the husband, it's also about husband to wife. You have to know how to communicate with your partner. You have to know how to encourage them, how to appreciate them, how to help them. Words, Yoruba people have an adage. They say, ọ̀rọ̀ tútù ló ń yọ obì lápò, ọ̀rọ̀ náà ló máa ń yọ idà ní apó. The words of your mouth can make somebody dip their hands in their pocket and bless you. The words of your mouth can make somebody put their hands in their can make somebody bring out their sword and start pursuing you. When you get to court, what the judge uses to remand you or to set you free is the words of the mouth. So the words of the mouth are very powerful. The girl wants to have access to the guy, therefore she's hailing him. You heard her said, anytime I look at you, I see Jesus in you. And we human beings generally, it is anywhere we are being praised and we are being celebrated that we usually love to go. And that's why it is very risky, very dangerous, when you are somebody who doesn't know how to use words to build up your partner. When they complain about something, you discard it. When they are trying to do something, you discourage it. You must have words to encourage, to build up. Bible says, in the beginning, God said, it was the words that God used to create the entire universe. And for example, like Bukirat was saying the other time, you have to, when you have somebody who asks you for money all the time, once you see their call, what do you want to do? You want to dodge, you want to japa. Words of the mouth. Words of the mouth. And generally, I think relationships should not be about money. It should be about value. How can I add value to the life of this person? How can I better the life of this person? Yes. Guys, thank you for staying with me. I'd like to be on my way now. I have a few things to do. So see you guys tomorrow. By God's grace, we'll continue on Mrs. Ajibade's interview. God bless you, and do have yourself a profitable day. Bye.